What is good, everyone? Welcome to this video. I'm Charlie from Conscious Creation, and in this video I would like to share with you what your pain body is and how you can learn to start releasing it, because your pain body is what is giving you much of your suffering, and I'm going to teach you how you can learn to release it to gain more internal freedom. I started to learn more about the pain body when I came across Eckhart Tolle's work. And if you've ever read his book, The Power of Now, it goes into a lot of detail about what your pain body is and how you can learn to release it. Simply put, your pain body is an accumulation of unprocessed trauma that keeps as an imprint in your body. Now, when that energy is imprinted in your body, it starts to have an effect on how you feel and your everyday life. When it gets triggered by a person, a situation, an event, that stuck trauma, because energy is always meant to be maneuvering, it's always meant to be in this flow. So when it gets stagnated in your body, the universe will try to bring it up for you by triggering you. Now, when that unprocessed trauma comes up to the mind starts to give you this story. I'm not good enough. Why did this happen to me? This isn't fair. I can't believe I did that. Now, these are just stories that the mind uses to process that energy. And if we believe that story, the mental thought from that energy revisits the stuck emotion, and it goes in this cycle. And we're stuck in this never-ending process of feeling and thinking and thinking and feeling. And we get stuck in this loop of our pain body. So we get triggered, it goes up to our mind. If we believe the story then feeds back into the emotion, and we continue to experience suffering in our life. So the question is, how can we start to release this stuck and unprocessed trauma in our body? The simpleness of it is your awareness. You need to use your awareness. As soon as you notice you have been triggered and that your pain body has been activated, and you know it has been activated because it feels very uncomfortable, and sometimes it is incredibly intense. And your mind will start to tell you all of these stories. The key is to start detaching from the mind. Notice that you have been triggered and start to watch the mind play out. And you can notice that it's telling you these stories, but you are detached from them, because this is just the way that your mind tries to process the trauma. So instead, what we do is we take our attention away from our mind and place it in our body, and we start to feel more into our body. Many triggers are felt around your solar plexus, around your gut area. So simply placing your hands, closing your eyes, and sinking your awareness into your body means you start to process, you start to feel the emotion. Because the reason that it's stagnated, why we build up this pain body, because we haven't felt and processed that trauma when the event happened. We just didn't acknowledge it enough. We didn't become aware of it. We didn't feel and release it, which means you're not going to get away with it this time. It means you have to go through it. You have to feel it. It's the only way to release it. So as you feel it, and it is intense and it can be very uncomfortable and it takes courage, but when you do this and you feel the emotion, it starts to dissolve, it starts to transmute, alchemize. And what actually happens, it starts to filter out of your nervous system and starts to leave your energetic field, and you start to feel so much better. Now, if it has been a particularly traumatic event, it's going to require more than one time to release this. You might have to go on this journey, this process of releasing this part of your pain body. So you will continue to get triggered when the universe sees it's the right time to do so. And you need to become aware that your pain body has become activated again, and you need to sink into your body and you need to go through it. Most of the time when our pain body gets activated, not a lot of people are aware of what is really going on. And because it feels so uncomfortable, they just try and run away from the pain. They go to drugs, alcohol, the next relationship, something to distract themselves from the pain, but it never truly cures it. The only way to cure it is to go through it. Now, when you do this and that energy starts to disperse and starts to release from your energetic field, your energy body starts to open up a bit more than it did before, which means more life force, more energy can start coming into your body, and it will start to revitalize and energize you. And this is what the universe is really trying to do, because the more life force, the more energy that you can fit into your body through this process of releasing the pain body, the better your life is going to get, because you're going to feel better about yourself and you're going to have so much more energy. And if you look at things like the law of attraction, it's just responding to your own energy. Also, having this stuck trauma within your body has a big effect on your reality. It can cause injury, illnesses, bad things to happen in your reality, because if you don't acknowledge the pain, if you don't acknowledge and feel the discomfort, the universe will make it more and more obvious to you by creating physical events in your reality that are designed to trigger it. So it's much easier for you if you can acknowledge it and feel it and process it as soon as it comes up, instead of trying to ignore it. So I hope this information has helped you. Thank you for watching. Peace and take care.